Okay, video 7 of the cut glass convention. Here's a wonderful either Clark or Maple City horseradish jar. It has a very fancy pedal type stopper, very nicely cut, clear blank, star base. It's 5 inches tall and it is $1.15. Here's a nice rarity, a large 12-inch tray in the heart pattern by Pearpoint. I've only seen these in 7-inch plates, so it was really nice to find the big one. And it's a super heavy blank, great central hob star, pretty little hearts cut on the, as in punties, on the outer edge. Pattern is shown on page 133 of the large ACGA catalog, and the tray is $15.95. That's a nice find. Here's a big, impressive Hawks iris pattern vase, always a collectible design, grommet glass, star cut base, 18.5 inches tall. That's a nice piece. Beautiful copper wheel engraving, and it is a nice buy at $14.50. Always popular, Queen's pattern by Hawks, cider pitcher and tumblers, a set of 4 matching tumblers. These are shown, the pitcher and the tumblers are shown exactly on the last few pages of the first ACGA Hawks catalog. Pitcher is 9 inches tall and the set is $14.95. The tumblers often sell for $3.25 to $3.50 a piece. Here's a phenomenal flaring vase by Sinclair. Wonderful combination piece. Nice engraving around the top flare, great geometrics cut all over. The modified hob stars are very unique. Sinclair didn't do a lot of big pieces, but it's 18 inches and very fine cutting, and it is $3,800. More Sinclair is this rare set of Cornwall pattern decanters. They're very difficult to find, and this pattern is very scarce. Very unique stoppers. They're hollow, and then they have deep oblong punties cut in them and a pointy top. The pattern is shown on page 54 of the Sinclair Volume 1. The decanters are 11 inches tall, and the pair is $24.95. Very hard to find. Great 10-inch sort of low bowl. It's not as shallow as most. It's signed Libby. I think this is a numbered pattern, and I haven't had time to look it up. But you'll rarely see this. I've only seen a handful of pieces in this. It has clear button, double miter, hobs, I guess you would call them, and then a central star with a hob star center. Nice size piece at 10 inches, and it's only $2.75. Then we have a 12-inch tall footed vase, signed Tuthill in Primrose. Nice copper wheel engraving, beautiful double X-cut vesicas for geometrics, an engraved ball between the foot and the body. It is $5.95. This is a rarity, a tri-corner vase, sort of a trumpet vase. I don't see these very often. Elmira and Clark were perhaps the 2 companies that I knew to do something like this. This one is more of a Clark or Maple City style cutting. Has a fabulous hob star scalloped foot, and I like the way the fluting is tapered and narrow. It gives it a very distinctive design. It's a nice size at 13 3/8 tall, and it is $5.95. Another pair of decanters are these Plymouth pattern by Meriden. They're gooseneck, heavy, full body, very well cut, nice blanks, incredibly cut, matching pattern hop stars. Stoppers, excuse me. And the pair is $14.95. Really nice set. Here's another impressive Sinclair vase, again with the flaring top, copper wheel engraving, hollow diamond neck with the hopstar band around the center. Great geometrics, then fluting and notching, and a star base. It's a big boy at 17.5 inches tall. It is $27.50, and that's a really nice piece. I've always been fond of that one. Here's an impressive 20-inch tall trumpet vase. Not your typical trumpet vase, though. This one's very well cut. At first, when I got it, I thought that it was Eggington, but I'm unsure as to the maker. 20 inches is impressive. Great big faceted ball, almost as big as a fist. It's got a huge hopstar foot, and that's an impressive piece. I had one of these years and years ago in Houston at a show, and I had 3 guys fighting over it in the booth. It was rather amusing to watch. It's $29.50 and very difficult to find. This is a 1-part Epergne. It was formed separately in 3 parts and then assembled while it was molten. It's lovely engraved flowers, draping. Even the foot is engraved with flowers. It's pattern number 397. It's shown exactly in the Libby catalog. It's 11 inches tall and 8 inches diameter. That's a really nice buy at only $3.95. Another nice Libby piece is this flute pattern chamber stick. Hollow body, star base, and fluted all the way around. It is $1,100. I'll do a show special on this for $7.50. I had a pair, and this is the last one. There's a gorgeous engraved compote. Really a lot of nice work. I want to say it's a dahlia, but I'm not the best at flower identification. But the work is really well done. Clear solid stem, engraved foot. It's only $2.75, and I probably have that underpriced. First I thought it was European. It does blacklight an American green color typical of the 1890s. So your guess is as good as mine, but that's a nice quality piece. Here's a very rare Hawk's Iris pattern sweetmeat covered jar. It's pictured, I believe, in Pearson or the Rarity book, I forget which. It has a Hawk's sterling base, Hawk's sterling knob, and the iris is beautifully copper wheel engraved. That's really a nice piece. 11.5 inches tall, and it is $8.95, the only one I've ever seen. The picture may not do this one justice. It's a strawberry pattern, Grovic strawberry by Hawk's. The engraving is just terrific. There's a nice silvery effect to the leaves, typical of the quality that Anderson would do with fine blazing. But this is a flaring shape, undulating rim. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous example. 8 inches in diameter and a bargain at $3.50. This is a pair of 10-inch tall candlesticks. They're engraved from top to bottom. The candle cup's engraved, the hollow body is fully engraved, and the feet are beautifully engraved. Don't know who did these. I had 2 pair. This first one sold, and these are $5.50, but those are really nice. Here's a unique pair of ball-shaped decanters. They're all cut in flute. A little bit of a foot with a star base, and the sterling stoppers are actually matched. They're fluted and ribbed just like the body, so it makes this a very distinctive pair, and 2 are only $6.95. Here's a set of 6 salts. They're cut in notched prisms. They're oval shaped, and they are only $45. It's a nice 3-handle loving cup. All the handle attachments are good, cut all in notched prisms. Star cut base. It is 5 inches tall and $2.25. This is pretty cool. It's a large cheese dome 2-part. It has a Fradley sterling top instead of a faceted top. Large 9.5 inch diameter underplate. Really nice set at only $7.95. We have a rosacea cream and sugar set by Tuthill, ovoid shape. They're 7 1/4 inches long and 5 3/4 inches long. One has a heat check, and I forget which one it is. So with that, I'm only going to ask $45 for the set. Great cabinet piece, great example of Tuthill, and they're signed. Here's a nice stick dish or ring dish, depending on what you want to call it. It's a good sized, probably 7 inches in diameter, well cut geometrics, fluted and notched stem, and then geometric cut knob. Good sized one. It is $2.95. And here are a set of 8 port wine or large cordials, but I'm thinking port wines in Marlborough by Dorflinger. Hard to find sets like this, classic Dorflinger pattern, and all 8 are only $240. Misplaced the tag apparently, but here's a large pair of Globe Colognes. They are larger than most. They're 8 or 8.5 inches tall, very fat bodied. They're cut with hop stars and then nice cluster cutting in between. These are $6.95 each. I would do a show special on these of $8.50 for the pair. Those are a nice set. And then here's a great oval tray. It's cut in Sonora by Libby. Very distinctive, unique design. Fancy vesicas, great hob stars, and a unique center. The tray is shown in the Libby catalog, and it is $2.75.